Okay.
Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for January the 28th, 2025. And Reply All Caps and Chris are both here in chat, and I see that we got S-Fawn and Wolfie out there in the other chat. Good morning to
I'm
all.
still not
Y'all.
used to the concept of this, like, we have to say it's 2025. My brain's so like, but,
It's just habit for me.
but 2024 hasn't ended
Oh,
yet
I
in
see
my
what you mean.
brain.
Yeah, there is that.
I
Well,
stutter before I'm saying the date. Just like, wait, what date is it today? What year? What the hell?
yeah. Well, I'm basically still kind of like before Christmas because of due to life circumstances, didn't have a Christmas, didn't have a New Year's.
Yeah, been there.
Yeah, that makes sense. We've been there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
And
because of those clips I shared yesterday from Howie Day's
Yes.
YouTube, now I'm in my TMP era and I'm flying on the TMP looking ships with the pulse phasers.
Well, how convenient
that's
that
nice.
on this tune I happen to have Herald ships, Herc frigates, and Terran ships to do some pew-pew on.
Yeah, I've got destroyed Herald ships and I've got destructible torpedoes in
How
mine, so
fun.
Yeah.
why not?
Okay. I just need to ask a question
Okay.
because I'm not doing so great, so
Okay.
I'm thinking. The spell sword from Strange New Worlds. That was a Ryza currency item to acquire. Yes.
Okay. Could be. I don't remember it, but
Uh,
that doesn't mean anything. Hang on a second here. If it is, it would be in the...
Elysian spell sword.
Yeah, that Elysian spell sword would definitely be one. Because that was from
I didn't
3
even know it
summers
as an
ago.
object. I don't follow ground stuff at all,
Good.
for obvious reasons.
Give me a
Okay.
Underground
second.
ground weapon doesn't actually. The wiki doesn't actually say where you get it from.
If it's a summer event, let's see. Summer
I'm
event.
just. It's like there's 4 different shops in the game to keep
Okay.
track of, and
There
it's
is an
pretty
Elysian sword
confusing.
on the summer event for 1,000 Lalanut favors.
Oh, so you might actually get it from the event store.
Yeah, it's the event store. So you just need favors.
Okay,
Uh,
so what I can do is I can X off my Andorian engineer. Then that's great.
Good morning, Pie.
So yeah, because I'm just like because the Klingon event, I'm like restructuring,
Hmm.
and I'm like I've already got a Prodigy engineer, and I'm just like I've kind of like fallen out of love with Strange New Worlds, so I don't need that character anymore.
Well, you can convert it into something else and do some shuffling.
Yeah, just you know, thinking harvest everything off him, delete
Mm-hmm.
him, and replace him with something else. Because the the change tokens are like what $15 or $7.
Yeah, they're not cheap. I mean, they're not that
Yeah, don't.
expensive. And how much are you going to lose, though, in terms of marks, reputation marks? Do you have like a ton banked up, or is it not going to hurt you?
Oh, on that character.
Yeah.
Um, no, I don't
Okay.
think it'll hurt me because of a lot of my like most of my characters, maybe 2 characters are not recruits, but everybody else is.
Okay.
Because I'm like I've got redundancies because of all the problems.
Yeah.
Just to make sure. I mean,
Okay.
I'm even playing with new Klingon recruits just to make sure. Like, I want to make sure that they get registered of getting their kills. It's already on the original list, but I don't know if it's still valid or not.
What's on the original list?
Their the 2,500 ground kills,
Yeah, as long as
space kills.
once you've got them, and it applies to anybody else to whom that's applicable. And thank you, Chris, for the 3 stream streak.
Okay, so
no
server
queries.
so server rollbacks are not going to affect that then.
They shouldn't. They should only affect builds.
Oh, okay. and missing items because I lost a Shaxx cannon when I bought a Shaxx cannon this last Christmas for Q's Winter Wonderland event.
Do you know when you lost it? Was it part of the reset on the traits?
Uh,
Actually, before you
it
go,
may have been, but honestly, Mom, there's so many rollbacks. I'm very confused on the
there
timing.
actually
It might have been.
There's only been
It,
one reset, and it's not even a rollback. Good morning, 47
well,
Alpha Tango.
there was a. I think it happened during that 8-hour maintenance we had. Like I don't remember when that was. What, 2-3 weeks back?
Okay, we had a major kind of reset on the traits when they had to fix that issue where the traits were lost. And it wasn't a rollback, it was simply reestablished that your traits are there. So if you had changed anything, you didn't lose that. So it's not technically a rollback. A rollback the next day would have actually been a better solution, but hey, that's a different story. But a lot of things have disappeared lately, and that fix is in the works for today's patch.
Yep. That's
Okay.
my understanding, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know some of the specifics, but there may have been others as well. What's up now, 47 Alpha Tango? Oh, your usual stuff. Missing
Okay,
toys,
so maybe
blah, blah, blah.
so maybe I'll get all my stuff back. Hopefully.
Yeah, so keep an eye on that for today after the patch.
Thanks, Mom.
He's missing Shaxx Cannon, and I'm not sure what else.
You want a list? I'll tell you.
No, that's okay. I don't need a list. But we do know the issue about the BAK, which could be any Baku duty officers. It could also be baked dribbles. And a couple other things with that BAK lettering system in it got deleted last patch, and those have been
Lobby.
replaced. Pardon?
My Lobby's gone too.
That's definitely a. You did put in a note about that, right?
Oh, that was in the list of my. All my stuff is gone. Here's a list.
Okay.
Yep. And I looked through my top 5 characters that are basically holders, and it's all bye.
Everything's gone.
The value, yeah, the valuable stuff, the cannon, the Phoenix ticket, thingies, my upgrade stuff, my my Lobby.
You're sure nobody's hacked into your account? Of course, a lot of that's not transferable anyway.
No, I can still get into my own account.
The question is, can somebody else get into your account? But as I said, that stuff isn't transferable, so why would they get rid of it?
Yeah. As far as I know, my account's secure. Got double faction for Arc and stuff,
Yeah. Yeah, we've had an issue with at least one player here having their account hacked.
Yeah, and my internet's...
Go ahead.
My internet's kind of weak right now, so when I've been playing, it's been just enough to do the event and get on sporadically through my cell phone.
Okay.
Yeah. So when my phone's not like tethered to the computer, you can't use it for internet.
Okay. And you said you did put in a ticket about all the missing items.
Oh, most definitely, and it's a very long ticket. The one good thing I'll say about the devs is they were nice enough to let me sandwich stuff on there, so I didn't have to struggle trying to create new tickets because it's getting to be agony.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I had not heard about that happening to anybody else, so I don't know what you'll get back with today's patch. So we'll see what happens from there.
If there's any stuff that has been missing because of the recent patches, it should definitely be restored.
Yeah.
Anything else? Well,
If
that depends how it got disappeared in the first place, and it's hard to say.
Yeah, when they did the patch that replaced or restored the traits, that's when we had the BAK issue, where we started losing stuff.
Also, it's like on my character that had the cannon, it's weird that his duty officer rewards keeps resetting to like I have to reclaim them, and then over on Nimbus, the transporter missions, I have to keep like doing those over and over again. And I'm not even doing my endeavors right now because of all this stuff.
I honestly don't know what to tell you. I have no connections with the new guys. I know that Borticus and I think Avatar's still there. And that's all I know for devs who are still around. Everything else is slowly converting over to Deca. And
Well,
Avatar is leaving shortly. Good morning, Taz.
so is Borticus going to be around, or is he
Yes.
going to get gone too?
Borticus is planning to be around for a while.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. All I'm requesting is my stuff that accidentally got snapped to unsnapped. That's all.
Yeah. Unfortunately, devs aren't customer support, and that's the problem. If there's a reason that it disappeared out of a code thing, that's one thing. If there's a reason it disappeared for something else, they may not. Borticus and the devs would not be able to help you, but customer support should be able to. And the thing is, they can go back and see what was there if it's worth their time. All depends on who's doing the customer support.
Yeah.
I don't really know at this point, so
I had 60 dark or 66 dark Phoenix tickets, 30 blue, like 20 or something other purple. I really wish they would have gotten a different color for those things. It would have helped. But yeah, having to actually buy keys and grind them up to 166, it's like, yeah, kind of worth it to me.
Yeah. I know I'm not missing anything. Mostly because I didn't have that much. In all my stuff, I don't have much stuff. Taz, I see you're not in game. Are you having a real life?
No, I'm
Yeah.
in game.
You're in game? I just looked and I didn't see you.
All right.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry for being a downer, but in case anybody else is having my problems, you're not alone. Just like, don't freak out because you're not crazy.
But if you're missing weird stuff aside from the BAK, do put in a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, putting it together with the BAK thing became kind of obvious when we pulled two things and everyone's like, hold on, those have the same letters in them. I wonder. But trying to find a similarity in other stuff is helpful. If we can go, hey, we're all missing the following, fill in the blanks, it makes it easier for them to go back and try and figure it out.
Yeah. And then, somebody said, don't wait. Report it to us as ASAP so we can look into it. Well, I would love to, but my internet is choppy at best.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I also made the request, like, okay, stop rolling back the servers, please.
They're not rolling back the servers. They're not rolling them back. That would massively screw up everything for everybody.
Yeah, that would be too much backtracking of how many things have people bought and retracting all of those transactions. That would have been unworkable. They would never do that.
Yeah.
Not a single rollback of server has ever been done because on a live service game, it's impossible to untangle.
The only way they could possibly do that is to immediately identify the issue as soon as they've got the patch going. Otherwise, people are already engaged in the game. So rollbacks are unusual. Reset, still super unusual, but they can do that to restore something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, when we would have to do the rollbacks at work, it's massive because you don't realize how interrelated so many systems are and how much what you think is a simple rollback is. It's not. It's never easy.
Plus, it will be very difficult to trace all the transactions. Like, people come in, some people just make purchases for services, right? And it's like a token they immediately will use.
Right.
So it's not sitting in the inventory, it's something that enables in the account. Tracing all of that and then rolling back, that would be a big disaster. That would kill the game sooner than the rollback, with the issue with the traits. So no, rollbacks have never happened, and they never will in the live service game.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, I thought it was a rollback because, okay, I put experimental upgrades on my ships, right?
Uh-huh.
And then it's like, well, all of them were used, and then they got all put back in my inventory. It's like, okay, I'm gonna use 3 of them this time. And so then I'm like, okay, I'm down to 13. And then the next time the game came back up, oh darn it, they're back again. And then it's
Did,
like at some point I like earned another one for doing an event, and then after some point of that, I don't remember when. Sorry, everything just went bye bye. So I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's making me think of like I can still buy stuff that's in the store or do events that can be reclaimed on all my characters. But for like disposable stuff, I don't feel like I want to put the effort into acquiring disposable stuff, like anything related to Lobby, you know?
Yeah, I'd
No.
probably hang fire till they figure out what's going on.
Yeah. No more Lobby, no more Phoenix tickets, because it's like I'm just hardened right now. I'm not mad, but I'm disheartened.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening to you.
Yeah. I wish I knew too.
Well, let's see what happens with the patch, and let's see what customer service comes back to you with.
Yeah. I'll be sure to let you know, next time we're on together.
Okay. And like I said, do you know when this happened?
Let's see now, what? Maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I'm only guessing because of I don't usually keep logs like so
yeah,
crazily.
I know. Just because I have so many accounts, sometimes it's hard for me to see what's going on multiple tunes, and you don't realize it forever.
Yeah, but one thing I really don't like is when people call tunes accounts, because I don't think of it that way. It gets very confusing.
Your tunes
You
aren't
got
your
your-
accounts.
Almost everyone is calling it tunes.
No, I mean
Yeah.
tunes versus accounts.
Yeah,
You
I'm
have an
calling it
account and
tunes.
you have tunes. I have
Yeah,
Yeah.
I call it.
I have 6
Tunes.
tunes on this account.
Yeah, and it's like talking to some friends that are like, no, they're accounts. It's like, no, you got a share bank. They're not separate.
Yeah. So, like I said, I currently have 4.5 accounts. And
4.5?
yeah, I'm still helping a friend work through some stuff. So
right.
it's still his
Now-
account. I'm not taking it over. I swear to God, I'm not taking a 5th account.
When you say account, you're talking about login and password, that kind
I
of
have
account.
5 separate login and passwords.
Okay.
Over all of those, not including the half one, I have like 52 tunes, something like that.
You got a sweatshop going on.
No, it's just like stow custodial services. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's a long story, which we're not going to get into today. So
That's okay. I don't have the ability to stay on long anyways.
okay,
I stayed up way too late talking to somebody else that I met in the UK a few hours ago. And
always good.
it was,
Shame
it
we
was
don't know
nice.
anybody over in the UK, do we, Cliff? I know Cliff's here someplace, even though I don't see him in chat. I saw him in game a moment ago.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you really do. I don't know if you meant that as a joke. I
That's
don't
a joke.
know.
We have a lot of friends and players over in the UK.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, I run into players. I mean, I don't really know people like that deeply, but helpful and stuff, and we can like talk about past experiences and stuff with the game and everything. And I just like got on there because I was like, I'm now in their guild, and I'm like, I kind of like wanted to warn them, like in case their stuff gets snapped away, take pictures so you're not in my spot.
Yeah, well, as Fawn can attest, we get to know people in our fleets.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking of adding a new. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him or not. He's kind of an experiment. I made a new Borg Klingon recruit. I'm not sure if I'm keeping him as a recruit for Klingon or I might remake him as a Delta. It's a tough choice. I wish the Delta and Klingon recruit would just be on at the same time, so I didn't have to wait.
Hang on 1 second here. Taz and Chris and Reply, are you in game?
No, I am not. My
Okay.
computer is not.
I don't know if I don't see Cliff in game at the moment. 47 Alpha Tango, I don't see you in the game at the moment. Are you?
Yeah.
And would you like to join us for some pew pew?
Oh, was that the reason you were asking? Because Mom,
Yes.
the I mean, I can be on with you at 3 a.m. my time to like talk, but I don't think I'd be functional to play.
Well, from 6 till 7 my time, which is right now. Chris, Taz, and occasionally people like 47 Alpha Tango, who is up way too early, thank you very much, and Gross are around and we try and do some pew pew. Good morning, Gross.
Hi, Gross.
How are you doing today? Feeling better from your cold?
Yes.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
That's good.
Oh.
All right.
Better take one day easy and,
Yeah,
maybe
you
let
do
your
have to
body
take care of
recover.
yourself.
Yeah.
Now, fortunately
Well-
for me, I had plans for some PTO at work
Uh-huh.
a few weeks ago. It just happened to be I get sick right when my PTO started.
God, don't you hate
Oh,
when you
buddy,
have to
I'm
take
so
PTO
sorry.
when you're actually sick?
Yeah, but hey, at least at least I don't have to go to work, call my boss and say, "Hey, I need time off. I'm sick." At least I already did that.
Yeah. Well, I guess I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse, but guys, I will see you later before things get worse for me.
Okay.
Physically.
Yeah, and check in after the patch and see if anything's back. If not, put in another ticket to customer services.
Well, yeah, the last update I know is that my tickets are just open because I'm sure they're working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the East Coast West Coast timelines are kind of like I'm straining to stay connected with you.
Yeah. Well, it's early morning here, but where you are, it's early morning. 47
Yeah.
Alpha Tango, if you want to jump in, you are more than welcome to.
I don't see you online. I don't think I have your account.
That's because I'm in the other account, which I'm in one of my
Alright.
So
many
other
alternate
I have
accounts.
put an X in Strike Group chat.
Okay, let me do
I
this.
recommend you guys get the new ship, even if you have the Kobayashi, because it's fun.
What is the new ship?
The freighter.
Oh, isn't that the reward?
Uh huh.
Yeah, well, we're working on it. I think, I'm 6 out of 14 days.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
5 hours till I can do my event, and I'm not buying it out. It's a tier 4 freighter is not worth buying out.
No, nobody, no.
I think I have to say what traitor and how.
Say that again, Taz.
What?
What freighter and how?
It's the reward
Merchant Man Freighter, the one that's coming from the event.
Yeah.
With the Kobayashi Maru event.
How do I do events?
The original Kobayashi. I don't know if I actually bought that out or I actually earned it. Just 4 years back.
I'm being absolutely erroneous.
Okay, so you've already done it and you got it, or
No, I can't do event. I don't know how.
Oh. Right.
You go into basically that space Armageddon. You try to
he's
shoot
joking.
stuff.
Dude, I'm joking.
He's totally
I'm
joking. He's
I'm
totally
like-
joking.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Yeah, for a moment I'm like, what do you mean you don't know it? And I'm thinking, hold on.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
like, I'm
This is
sorry that you'd be
Taz.
toying with this.
They
Yes.
say
Well,
sarcasm is the lowest form of wit.
well, I've been in groups with other people from other cultures, and some people are like, just like they don't want to acknowledge that I'm like asking them a question or anything in-game mail about do you know how houses work? Do you know how ships work? Basically different games,
Uh-huh. Well, no,
And
why am I doing
And
this?
so I don't take like sarcasm as sarcasm. I'll take it as like, if you really don't know, I'll try to help you.
Yeah, absolutely. really quick, people who are in this, we've got Hercs, we've got Heralds, we've got Terrans. What have you guys got?
Watch out for the horn of plenty.
I've got 5 dreadnoughts. I've got Iconian TFOs. I've got Borg TFOs.
Well, I think Borg and
Yeah.
Dreadnoughts can go together. And Chris, you said you've got Heralds?
I've got
Um,
got Herald and I've got Destructible Torps. I think some sort of Borg TFO could have.
Yeah, can we start with Hive Onslaught? That should give you your Dreadnoughts, Borg ships, and Destructible Torps. Does that work for everybody?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds great.
Okay, I'm going to start with that.
Yeah, Mom. One thing I'm going to say before I cut out on Kobayashi, the planet killer.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever noticed that thing is like shaped like a cornucopia from like Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
it's weird.
Absolutely. I think they were just bored when they did the original one, and they're like, we're going to just make a giant tooth, okay? It's really easy, structurally really easy to design. We just have to do some... Because remember, those were real. They had to actually make something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love physical props.
Are you ready then, by the way?
We lose, yeah.
Yep.
I know the way the game has it where 8472 made those buggers, but I don't agree with it. I think somebody else, like in show canon, I think some other race made them or something.
8472 has its own planet killers.
Right.
The Doomsday, the Stowe never says 8472 makes like the TOS style one.
Yeah, even in TOS, I don't think they attribute it to a specific race, right?
No, they
Yeah,
didn't
it was
look like
more
they
like
were made
a-
by any specific race. They kind of look random.
It was conjecture that some ancient civilization from a long time ago outside of our galaxy might have made it. And
Right, yes. I had
Right.
Yeah, they
It's been
didn't
a
look
long time.
specific to any tech we know.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Someone Alpha Tango, you running the Olympic new one?
the 847 the
I'd like to
8472. Sorry, I'm over talking you. Sorry.
You're saying the
The-
8472?
Yeah, their versions of the Planet Killer. When I play low graphics, because I have to, I still can't make out what the heck they look like. And when I do, it looks like that my screen's all like, liquid water on like medium settings. So I just can't make out what they look like. Meh.
It's vaguely related, but I'm trying to think how to describe it.
The Vorlon Planet Killer from Babylon 5
Thank you.
probably the closest.
Oh wow, that's
Okay.
fast.
Yeah, because it's like everything's tinted green, and then everything's like dark metal, and I just can't make out the shapes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys know I'm part blind and
Yeah.
I'm having problems seeing. So the thing is that when I'm in game for like anything, if it's ground, I gotta have somebody guide me around. When it's in space, I have auto targeting, and I just wait for my my stuff to light up so I can just hit the fire button. And I'm sorry, but because of my limits, I let the main group take down the enemies for me when I'm pugging.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's
I know I should be
reasonable.
doing my own work, but
No.
it's just
Oh,
Hey,
it's totally fair.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we try and help each other out. That's kind of part of the game.
I mean, that's part of Star Trek Legacy, I suppose.
It is. Yeah.
That's the message, isn't it?
I mean, how many times have you guys carried me through things that are way past where I should be?
When we're running a late task, he's carrying everyone.
Yeah, really. We're just there to watch him.
Oh, and then also when it came to the Klingon recruitment event, I couldn't get like direct, honest answers.
Mhm.
I had to figure this out myself.
Yeah.
That somebody invited me to their level of the story, which was like, when this might have been an event to where Iconians were trashing First City and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm going through the story solo, and I get this pop up, and I click the pop up because I just like, uh, jeepers! It's really hard to make out when a pop up pops up. I just click on something to get it off the screen, and I get zapped into there, and it wasn't. And what happened is somebody invited me, but they were essentially like hogging all the kills and hogging all the rewards and stuff, and I'm like, why did this happen? So it wasn't until maybe a week later that I got to that point that I figured out, oh, somebody basically abducted me. That's what happened.
Well, that must have been a while ago
Well,
because
you
we've been able to
joined
share
them.
kills forever.
What, Mom?
We've been able to share kills forever, for a couple of years at least, so that must have been a while ago. Reward hogging, that's a whole different thing. I hate that.
Okay. Because also
Oops.
there's been like a change to where you're when you're at the Ferengi Fight Club bar, have you heard of this update to where they can't your teammates, your bots will not rack up kills for you?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Ground trying to get your 2500 on the Ferengi.
The your bridge officers not coming towards your kills.
Yeah, I think
Correct.
That's
The
I
only
actually-
reason that can happen is if you effectively do not activate your skills and do not tag mobs and only let your away team attack mobs. That's the only way that can
Okay.
happen.
So
And in those cases, the game will count you as AFK and remove you from the instance you're in because you're not doing anything.
your bridge officers should usually, as long as you're moving around trying to do stuff. Yeah, if you're trying to get arthropods on Nimbus,
Yeah, they'll
It
count for
should-
arthropods on Nimbus, I know that.
yeah.
I think they count in Partisans because if I remember right, Partisans is the episode you're talking about. I don't remember there being an issue with Partisans. And that's one of the ways I do my 120 kills for arthropods is I'll run in and start that mission.
yeah, I do that too, but I'm just saying it's like, why am I cursed with all the bad luck when it comes to things? It's like, that's why I need to talk to other players to know. It's like, you guys are lucky enough to where you're not restricted, so I got to go and target monsters, and I'm like not just swing an axe at them, but just like actually target at enemies because I thought I was, and it's just not adding. It's just not like adding up for me because I'm going and killing Klingon pigs, and they're targeted, and it's like I'm trying, and the enemies are not. My team is not doing it for me, and so I thought there was like an update to where it's like, yeah, the devs say that we never meant for that to happen. So I was like,
No?
people on Facebook don't know what the heck is going on.
Yeah,
to be honest,
we don't use Facebook and we don't use Reddit. It's a good way to get lots of wrong information. Klingon targs aren't part of the beast kill, though, are they? For if you're talking about partisans?
No, but it was like he's talking about
in general.
the Klingon recruit.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Yes,
yeah,
I am.
but do targs kill? Do killing targs count as beasts? Is the question I've got.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But yeah, it's one of the episodes that you have to do for the Klingon.
Right.
That you actually have to go kill so many targs.
No, it's so many beasts. I don't think it's targs, is it? I haven't done Klingon
No.
recruit forever.
No, I just go for targs because they spawn like in a small pile, and I can just get them right then and there.
But in which episode is what I'm asking?
Oh, the one where you got the Klingon Civil War, the third one with the picture of the giant dinosaur.
Partisans.
Yeah, partisans. The targs don't count as beasts in partisans, I don't think. In the sequence with Madron, you've got Mugato, you've got arthropods. Do you have targs in there? I don't think you have targs, do you?
Yes,
Right.
there
Oh,
are
that's right. The
targs.
third section is targs. They should count as beasts, then yes.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad.
No. It's hard. It's hard. I mean, I'm getting brain fart over trying to keep track of the stores because we got the Zen, we've got the Lobby, we've got the two different reward claim stores. So it's like, yeah, I'm getting confused too. So it's like, yeah.
Cliff, I sent you an invitation to join the party. How about we do
Yeah.
Herald Sphere next? And did
But
whoever needed destructible torpedoes get them? And 47, did you get your dreadnoughts?
Yeah.
Did indeed.
I had all my endeavors ready, but they just passively completed themselves again.
okay,
Gosh darn
but
you,
Mom,
Tess!
I need to do a bioengineered Virosaurus Rex,
Yeah.
yeah,
I ain't doing that one.
and I need to do an event.
yeah.
Well, how about we hit Herald Sphere first, and then we can run off and do event? Does that work for you guys?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Mom,
Yes.
thanks for the info and everybody appreciate it.
Yeah. Let
I
us know
just
what
wish
happens after the patch.
Yeah, I just wish the timing for us was better because of I'm not good right now, so I'm gonna leave.
Well, join us in the evenings. We're here at night sometimes too. We're 3 or 4 nights a week, not just mornings.
What would that be my time?
It would be 12 hours and 23 minutes from now, whatever that is.
So yeah, well it's like 3:17 or 3:30 my time.
So it
So
would be 4.
right now.
Sorry, it would be
Yeah,
4
I'm in the
p.m.
same
your time.
time zone.
Okay. Yeah, we
So
start about 7 p.m., which is 4 p.m. your time, and we run for 2 hours.
okay, that might do me a little bit better. I don't know if I can do it for 2 hours.
You don't have to. You can stop in for 2 minutes for whatever works for you.
Oh, okay. So I'm not like chain obligated like in World of Warcraft.
Not
Okay,
at all.
that's
Oh,
good.
No.
not at all.
If you jump into a TFO, stick it out. If you jump into an episode, stick it out. But if at the end of each TFO, we do tend to break up and so other people can play too.
Okay, I might be able to like if there's like something that's like maybe 10 or 15 minutes, I could probably join for one.
You're welcome to.
Thanks, I greatly appreciate it. And thank you for allowing my characters to be in your guild, even though I'm not really that active.
No worries. We're here for the fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Taz, you said hang on a sec. Are you okay?
I'm sitting in a Dyson ground waiting for a
Oh, he's waiting.
bioengineered Virosaurus Rex, but my map just devolved, so we can do whatever.
Okay. Here, let's see. Herald Sphere.
Yeah.
I have 5 Herald ships that ought to cover it.
It's like I can semi-calculate how long it will take by how many blue zones there is left, and
Yeah.
two blue zones just got
Yeah.
de-blued. They are not blue anymore, so it's like, yeah,
Well,
okay,
there's
this
a
one is gonna stay forever.
Total percentage of map done on the top of that on the top of the mini journal.
Yeah, but I'm standing at a spawn location, and my side of map only had one blue spot left. Now there is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's evolving in the wrong direction.
I've got us on a private queue for this one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't mind doing it, but doing it on 5 accounts gets a little more challenging. And then it's
Yeah.
like, do I want to sit there and camp out 5 times? Not really. So
How's the fluffers? I didn't get to ask.
fluffers are much better today. The big girl who's been kind of not feeling well for a couple of days, I told her she had to stay in yesterday, but the weather got up to like 35, 40 degrees, and she's like, but we can go out. No, you're staying in today. But you want what today? No, staying in. Which is a good thing, because I spent yesterday writing my Section 31 review, throwing it out, rewriting it, throwing it out, rewriting it.
Oh my god.
It was at
You
one point it
throwing
was
out?
8 pages, and I was only like 30 minutes into the episode of just no. You don't need to overanalyze it. There is a person, a YouTube channel, Little Platoon, This guy will do a 5-hour review of a 30-minute movie, and it's brilliant. So, but I'm going to let him do that stuff.
I think I've seen that channel.
He's good. Yeah, he's very good.
5-hour review.
His
Camera
reviews
life.
are super in depth.
Did he analyze every inch of clothing?
No, he goes into. It has a lot to do with how to design a story, how to write, how to do better scenes. And it's really on the analyzing why something doesn't necessarily work. But no, it's not into clothing other than like one of my clothing things. Am I going to do any spoilers here? Are we all
For
good
what?
on this? On Section 31?
I saw it
I guess
yesterday.
people have the chance to mute themselves if they
Okay.
don't want to hear.
It's a stupid one, so don't worry about it. I'm not going to ruin anything. But in that
I
opening
was-
sequence on...
I wa-
Go ahead.
I was trying to pull my emotional support Chris into watching it with me, but he kept insisting that he had to sleep.
Excuse me, don't put it on me.
It's your fault. You left me all alone with this horrible craziness.
I told you I watched this so you don't have to. Why do you have to do it to yourself?
Okay, so in the Terran Empire opening sequence, we're down on the farm, right?
Yeah.
Everything's in tatters, right? Falling apart, in terrible
Yeah.
condition. Their clothes are perfect. They're not even
But
dirty.
that's actually sin of half of the films and series out there. Like they want to do a fantasy show, like post-apocalypse, but they're wearing brand new clothes
Yeah.
that are ironed out and clean.
Not only
I'm
are
like,
these clothes
Yeah.
perfect, they are clearly machine made.
Would that be an example of irony?
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
that is
Wow.
perfectly.
That
Maybe they
was
just had the clothes replicator which replicated their clothes.
Yeah, but why wouldn't they replicate their food? They're using wooden hand-carved bowls and pots.
Well, my understanding is that food replicators aren't a thing until mid-21st century. Or early 24th.
Okay, so this is set. I actually did the calculations for when this is set.
Even Discovery didn't have food synthesizers. Like, they have food synthesizers, but they weren't actually, like,
Replicators?
replicators. They
Well-
weren't exactly doing the same thing. They
Well, then
had...
they couldn't replicate their clothes, could they?
They could. They had, like... They had non-organic replicators that could replicate them in uniform, but they wouldn't replicate them food.
That didn't make any sense.
The replicators and stuff, the replicators got more advanced. It's like the original series, they had replicators for food, but they were not as sophisticated as replicators for like a uniform.
I can totally believe that.
But the one thing that they don't explain is that the replicators still needed the matter.
Yeah.
It's just like everyone thinks that just give it a whole bunch of energy, it'll make you whatever.
No. That's a
but-
really hard way to
but-
do that.
Yeah, can it be done? Yes, but pretty much but yeah. The 24th century, the Voyager, next generation, those replicators were at the point where you could replicate a meal, but food still tasted better if it was real food.
Yeah, well, I totally would go with that one. I'm gonna die here. Yep.
Yeah, that's why they still more tried. They hadn't had a better option, so they relied on Neelix for food most of the time.
And also in
Because it still looked better than the replicated food.
and DS9, Cisco's dad owned a restaurant.
Right.
And
Yeah, even though that's an era of replicators, they could technically replicate every kind of dish.
yeah, it's just it's kind of like a the meal from a replicator is kind of bland. And while if you go to get the same meal at
Darn it.
Cisco's restaurant, yeah, it would taste a little bit better.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with that at all, but my point for this particular part is no, they don't have
Yeah.
replicators. Why? Because they don't have power. How do we know they don't have power? They're using a forge. And the forge is clearly not powered by anything. They're using a fire
Gosh
to cook
darn
their
it, you have to be
food.
right.
They just don't have the power to do a replicator.
Gosh darn it, you completely ruined my argument. I mean, yeah, I know what you mean, and that makes a perfect valid point. I'm always picky about clothing in TV series and in films because I notice the tiny little details. If like they have a sleeve ripped off, I'm gonna hold them accountable that they're gonna remember about that in the next episode. If the character suddenly has a full sleeve, I'm like, excuse me, did he sew it on between credit scenes?
Yeah.
So I know what you mean, and yeah, I haven't even noticed. I didn't even look that much into it to actually notice that their clothes were fresh. To be honest,
I mean, the argument could be that their daughter's home and everybody got dressed up nice, but no. They're pretty much wearing the same clothes they did in the previous scene. Yeah.
There isn't a tone of celebrating her return, really. I mean, they're happy until they're not.
Yeah. We'll leave it at that just in case anybody hasn't seen it.
Like Taz.
Not that you missed.
Determined to see it,
Taz
even
has
though
seen
there's
it.
Yes.
Taz saw it. I was writing my review while Taz is messaging me, and I'm like, good, I'd rather message with Taz than write this.
But you have seen it eventually.
And then somebody
Yeah.
sent me the chat sings about Snow White. Have you guys seen this? Oh,
No?
I'm going to pull this up and send it to everybody in just a second here.
Wait, someone's seen already the new Snow White thingy?
No, Chat Sings is a group or person that takes comments in chat and puts them to music.
Oh, I've seen this. I've seen
Okay,
this.
yeah,
oh
you
my
saw it.
God, it's amazing.
It's
It's
amazing. I will post that in just a moment. And most of Chat Sings
What
is very, very
rhymes
good.
with? It's kind of brutal. You have to see
It's
it.
so brutal that people are actually doing YouTube shows about how brutal it is. It's just brilliant. And they're
Mhm.
replaying it too.
No, I'm interested.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me finish up
absolutely.
here with the...
Put it on
arrows.
stream up. It's awesome.
It is amazing. And it's only like a minute 40 long, so...
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I got my destructible torpedoes.
Oh, well, we say thank you very much. Thank you for the
Yes,
torpedoes.
we do, but how?
I don't know.
Harrows and
We
fire
don't
torpedoes.
ask. We don't ask questions. We just accept it and
Yeah.
nod our heads and move on.
Exactly.
Sounds very
then-
corporate. I don't like it.
Bank error in your favor.
Yeah, there you
Endeavor
go.
error in your
Exactly.
favor.
I had a dream about going back to work at my old company the other night, which is just...
Oh.
I don't know where that came out of my brain.
The workaholic brain. You
It
missed the
could be.
flow of the
Yeah.
work.
But they had upgraded everything and they'd put into place all the recommendations I'd been advocating for years. And it's like, oh, fine. Fortunately, it did not make me want to go back to work.
You was there a long time, wasn't you?
Yeah. I was in that...
That is routines that are muscle memory now, so it's gonna be really hard for you to
Well,
drop those.
I've been gone for a month now, month and a week. It's
Yeah.
December 20th, it's the 28th. I love my son, but as soon as I told him I had retired, quit, whatever, he's like, are you taking a baby aspirin every day? Yeah. Okay, because I don't want you to have a stroke from quitting. What?
Yeah. And will you get afterpay?
No, I will not.
They could just drop you like that?
Yeah, because I quit.
Yeah, but
Yep, and if I quit without a reason, and being a jerk is a reason, but it's not a reason that they have to pay me.
That should be a thing actually.
It
Yeah.
can be.
The job was a jerk. I'm quitting.
There's certain things I don't know if it's the same out in Nevada. Excuse me, I always say that American style, not Chicago style. But if it's like a toxic environment and you've done X, Y, and Z to try and amend the situations, and you've got the chain of paperwork to trail you out, yeah, you can usually get unemployment for that. If you go, you guys are being poopy heads, I'm leaving. No, not so much.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't give me a raise is definitely not considered grounds. But they didn't. But we were going to talk about a different job description for you. Okie dokie.
Describe yourselves.
I've been reading a bit about company loyalties.
Yes.
And compared to before,
Yeah.
there is no company loyalties at all anymore.
I
It's like
truly love
even
that place.
even 2 weeks notice is kind of out the window because the company doesn't have to honor it anymore.
They don't have to.
And that's like
Depends where.
you know you're gonna be shafted no matter what when it comes to the end. So why not just take it down with you in a giant ball of fire?
This was an absolute crowd favorite.
Hang on a second, I'm trying to
Well, it
pick
doesn't
this up
work
for you
like
guys.
that in here. Like you have to respect the notice, or you have to have a mutual agreement that you terminate your
Yeah.
contract at a specific date. You can't just like, I wish I could, but I can't just quit my job and don't come the next day.
Yeah.
I can suggest that I need to be free this and this, and they can see if they can accommodate that, or will they need me for like the next month or something. So it's my request against their approval and vice versa. Like if they need to let me go, but they wouldn't need me for like a week longer or something like this. This needs to be a mutual thing, not just like one side. I mean, I wish we had that. I think this is very unfair. Like if an employee wants to quit, and they tell you I need to quit because that's just for my mental sanity. I hate this job so much, and you should be able to quit.
Mm-hmm.
And not being accounted for the full notice, which sometimes is like 3 months notice.
Yeah.
If you've been working in a place for longer than 3 years, then you have 3 months notice, and that is killing. That is murder.
Oh, yeah.
So-
yeah.
So
Absolutely.
it's just very, very unfair, and I think that should be a thing that if you're exhausted, you can't just take it. You should have the window of opportunity to just quit, not look behind you, because that's just liberating, and that is healthy for your mental state.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you have
it's-
to figure out what to do. You have to, like, I don't know, come up with a very long health notice or something
Yeah.
like it. Just like, what the hell?
Let me interrupt here. I just posted the link to the video. And
All right.
47 Alpha Tango, I used that title, I think, for one of the December episodes because it was very good. No
Very
problems,
good.
Cliff.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't do a full-blown thing other than there's a discrepancy in the costumes in the opening sequence, and that's not a spoiler, just something that got to me.
Oh, I saw the pictures. The initial picture with the
Where did you post it?
In chat.
in stream chat.
Do you want me to send it to you directly?
In stream chat channel. There.
No, not stream chat channel, just in the chat itself.
Stream chat.
Here, I just sent it to your Discord.
Okay. Thank you.
There you go. If you have not watched this, please take a moment to watch that.
It's hilarious.
It's exquisite. I have a certain line that just makes me almost pee my pants.
Okay, I haven't seen this one. Holy hell.
Mod Brothers 7 Discord mod.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
They should make racial CGI instead. Oh my god, that's savage.
Oh my god.
Oh god, CGI looks much better when I turn the monitor off. What the hell? Ouch. That's really savage.
Yeah.
I love it though.
No to also harm the childhood might be. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, that's horrible.
Which one?
The Titan submarine.
Oh God!
I
Yes.
just got
Oh
that one.
jeez,
It's
was that bad?
hilarious.
She looks like Lord Farquaad. What the
Yes,
fuck?
yes, she does, doesn't she?
Yes, one accurate.
Wow, that's just amazing. Absolutely
My
amazing.
favorite one is the Marvels lost 237 million. Snow
Oh,
White.
mirror,
Hold my
mirror
beer.
on the wall. Why the
Yeah.
seats are empty in cinema hall?
Mark Hoffman says, my headcanon is that this is Farquaad's ancestor. Yeah, I totally can go with that one.
Yesterday I deleted an, how should I say, way too old account from Ubisoft,
Oh, wow.
and it made me feel great. Because support immediately tried contacting me because I think I created the account in like 2006 or something.
Wait, what did you do?
I just called them criminals and blocked them.
What?
That's subtle.
Because I had the entire Assassin's Creed saga on there, and
Yeah.
yeah, there was like a couple of $1,000 in games, and they were like, is this real? Are you deleting it? Is the account hacked? And I'm like, no, you're criminals. I'm not supporting criminals. Block.
Wow. Do we want to run one more before I go off and start putting together some
Sure.
real life stuff? Anybody got a
I
taste
need
for
an
anything?
event. I need to
Boring.
do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Taz says he needs to do the event. Everybody okay with that?
Oh yeah, sure. We
Right
can
by
do
me.
the event.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna cue us up for a little.
No, I cannot. I
Nope,
cannot.
Decline.
I-
Bail.
I have to leave you for this because the Virosaurus just
Oh,
spawned.
well.
Aww.
But
Oh.
it's gonna be quick though.
Okay, we can. Yeah, go do that, and then we'll jump back in and do this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
been
well.
removed from the queue. Someone
Yeah.
got kicked out. The hell?
Yeah,
Did someone
I-
accept?
I declined because the
Okay.
Virosaurus is spawning now.
Yeah, and that.
Every zone in my zone just turned blue, so
Yeah, but
I'm
Mom
waiting
has
for
4
the bomb.
people in the team. I have only 2. What the hell happened?
Just technically, that's 3. Technically,
You
these
don't
are
see yourself
3,
on the
Chris.
team
I'm not.
on the left.
Oh, okay. Well, no worries. Go ahead and do what you need to do. It's not like we can't requeue this in 2 minutes. We'll be right back to this one.
Yeah. No, I was looking at my Ubisoft games, and I came to the thought that, well, they've been remodifying all the games, taking away stuff that you've paid for and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that. I can't stand by it anymore. And after I bought Skull and Bones, it was just such a giant disappointment. And the fact that
Well,
they're
it was
doing,
in development hell for years. Like, it was supposed to come out so long ago.
yeah,
And
and
it did. And it came out and it was rubbish, so...
and they were not doing anything the community requested, which means the core
Didn't
game
care.
is made by someone else, and they're just hitting on it. So, and any of the devs that were currently on Skull and Bones when I was playing it did not have the ability to edit the game in any way.
Or they just had their own vision and they thought they know better. Because that's an often thing with the developers of video games these days.
Yeah, well, looking at Steam charts and how many people are currently playing, they are lower than Star Trek Online, which is kinda embarrassing.
Well, truth
for
be
a
told,
title that's so
Ubisoft
big.
isn't isn't on its highest note anyway for some time now. They've been
Yeah.
flopping games like crazy, and yesterday I've heard that they're like firing around 200 people because they are a cost. Someone's life, someone's life's work is a cost. Meanwhile, I haven't seen the CEO Yves Guillemot being in any jeopardy when it regards to his position in Ubisoft, even though he has ignored mobbing cases, harassment, sexual misconduct that's been reported numerous times years ago, and he still hasn't been accounted for it, even though he's been the CEO for all this time and still hasn't fixed all the issues.
No, really?
I don't get it why he's just so unaccountable. Like no one is like the board should at least consider doing something.
He's trying to be the new Bobby Kotick, you know.
I don't know who that is, but
Oh, it's Blizzard's
Ah, okay.
head of.
okay.
Got it.
He took a parachute for like 250 million or something. After they laid off,
Oh.
what was it, 5,000
Oh.
workers and reported the highest earning ever.
Yeah, I just
It's like, making money, go.
Taz, have you
That's a take,
successfully
really.
killed your dinosaur?
For some reason, my dinosaur is not spawning. We are
you said
sitting
it's
here at-
spawning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
You
sitting
lie.
here like 9 people. Question marks are popping around. Is this now locked to the entire map has to be captured?
The whole map has to be
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the whole map has to be captured. That's why you have to watch that top bar that shows the total percentage of the map that's done. When that
Yeah.
thing gets to about
That bar,
95%.
that bar haven't moved since we started.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that
So
bar's
just
got-
done.
invite
Take
me
you
and
a
get
while.
going.
I'm inviting you here. Let's see.
It's like
Cliff is
everything
still out
turned
there.
blue in my side of the map,
No,
and
it's gotta be the whole map.
a lot of people started showing off. So I'm like, yeah, okay, guess we're starting.
Graz, you want to
No.
join us for a really quick pew pew? And good morning,
Sure.
mighty Archimedes. Graz, you up for a
Sure.
little pew pew? Okay, it's just going to
Sure.
be the event pew pew.
Okay.
Let's just make sure we haven't got anything weird going on here. Nope, that's the wrong button, Mom. That button. Yep, okay, we're good. Oh, we
There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, we will.
Okay, let's do this thing. Have they fixed the DOF bug? Are you talking the Baku DOF bug, Mighty Archimedes? No, it is scheduled for today's patch. It's very generalized because there's other things that are missing too, but yeah. Anything that started with BAK should be back today.
Yep, hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't think I've lost anything, but yeah, no, a lot of people have. So fingers crossed they get this sorted.
Yep. Let's see what happens. Fingers be crossed and all that good stuff.
An interesting take to make
um,
this. Was it Horizon or which one is it?
I've been
That was-
keeping an eye on the Steam shots, and we are not recovering.
Really?
Well, it
Yeah.
is a dry season before the
Yeah.
anniversary. I think people are
Yeah,
just
but-
waiting it out.
We're about
We used to have about 1,000 players
yeah, and they're about what 500
daily.
now?
Yeah, 600.
Oh, okay, it's recovered a
something
little bit.
now. But we haven't recovered until we hit 1,100,
Okay.
and it doesn't look like it's happening.
Not unless something massive happens. I think people at this point are just a little gun shy, and I don't blame
Yeah, I
them.
think a lot of people could just get fatigued after all these bugs that are not being fixed for such a long time. They're just waiting to see how the
The thing
patch
is,
introducing the new DLC and the new story arc is gonna pan out, and then they'll just come in.
We'll see what the
it would be okay if we had an influx of new players,
Yes, it
but
would
we
be.
don't. And
well, they're not going to
it's
come.
really hard to recommend new players to get into this game because
There's so many bugs.
But,
And there's,
but
it's
no,
such
no,
a-
no. When you reveal to new players the amount of money you have to spend just to be able to be competitive, a tiny bit competitive, you're like, no, 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 no.
Uh,
I'm not competitive at all, and I spend a lot of money in this game
oh yeah, there's that part too.
because I like my space Barbie.
Well, it's
Mhm.
more of like how much
Like-
time do you want to invest
Yeah, it is a time
versus how
sink,
much
too.
money do you want to invest? Because on a mere technicality, you could get practically almost everything in this game, if not everything, without spending a real dollar. But
Yes.
Yeah, but then you would have to play every day since the game had started, like I have done.
Yep.
It's the only way you can play the game free to play. If you start off today, you can't play free to play.
Why
it will
not?
take you
You
more
you won't
time.
be you will be an encumbrance on everyone on your team. You don't you
I
you
think
won't
that's
have
a bit of
anyone
a
on.
stretch.
I'm sorry, say that again.
One-
47.
I think it's a bit of a stretch to say, like, sure, you're not going to have all of the optimal toys, but you're, if you're trying to out DPS everyone in an advanced or an elite queue, yeah, you're not going to be able to do that, but you don't have to do that to be able to play the game well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it depends on what your goal is.
If
Mighty
we
Archimedes
listen to-
says, one of my friends wants to play the game again, but wants ground to be redone and maybe the engine moved to Unreal. I can tell you that they cannot move the engine to Unreal. The only way that's going to happen is if they revamp to like Star Trek Online 2.
Yeah, it would require halting all development essentially on anything new, so, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I don't think any sort of
spending
porting would help.
years to forklift it over.
Yeah. So that is something that's kind of been discussed, is if they're considering doing a Stow 2. I think a lot of that will rely on what Paramount's got planned for new content coming out, and from what I just heard, it's possible the Skydance acquisition isn't going to happen.
What?
Yeah, it's possible. Not sure what the holdup is, and
What happened?
I don't know. I'm not getting that detail. Of course, they didn't think this was going to happen in the first place, and to go this far.
Heads up. Another way.
It's been a while since it's been quiet. I'm surprised that things aren't panning out the way that you would.
Yeah, you'd think it's.
Especially how Skydance was enthusiastic about all of it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And I missed it. There is one Virosaurus left, and I can't reach him. Change map.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving up. Last time I had to camp out for like half a day. When I had the game open, I had to make sure that I'm moving so I'm not idle and not kicked out of the game. And it spawned after like 3 hours that I was able to do it because there was no one on the map, and that was the only instance of that map. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna skip it this time. I'm just couldn't be bothered.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So it is tedious. I'm not gonna lie. This is extremely tedious.
It can be, yeah. Mighty Archimedes says Fenrir lost access to his account because Yahoo deleted his email address. That's a great thing.
Wow.
And won't get back in because he
Whoa.
wants all his old chips back here and when the game required subscription. That sounds like a Yahoo thing, but we've had other people lose their emails and have been able to work with customer service to get access on a new email account. This was through a hacking event. So it's possible it can be redone. Who joined us? There's Reply All Caps is back. So two things I see here, from one from Mara Hawkman. I hear mumblings about anti-monopoly rules, possible. And Mukia says there's a new bigger bidder than Skydance.
Oh,
Ooh, that's okay, cool.
That's scary.
I just need to ask a question.
Sure.
Okay, the captain in the Klingon tutorial that you end up killing, how do you get his jacket?
His jacket?
Yeah,
oh, if it's the one I'm thinking about, they may not have that available for player characters.
yeah, he kills his first officer and is like, get yourself to the bridge unless you want to join her. That captain, yeah.
I don't know that you get the jacket there, and I don't know
Yeah,
that it's
I
available
don't.
through the tailor.
Yeah, that I know it's something that has been asked for a long time, but I don't think they've ever gotten around to making it usable for players.
Okay, then I'd probably have to take a winter code or something from like winter currency, and like Klingon mod it probably for closer. Another thing is that the outfit that the Chang is wearing in Star Trek V, I don't even know how I'm going to be able to get that one.
So Google changed the rules and lost my main account because of it. I can't verify my account because I lost the landline. Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the only way I was able to re-access Ed stuff was, it took some doing. It was perfectly legal. I mean, I had access to it, but it was tied to something I wasn't sure how we were going to re-access. Obviously, there's an issue there. And I
Okay.
don't know what the solution
So,
is.
sorry.
No worries. Well, so this is a fun day of lots and lots of stuff going on. I will try and research what I can on the Skydance thing so we can talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I'm interested. I'm gonna Google it myself because,
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
Oh, I'm going to talk to you guys later.
Okay,
You
yeah,
get
I'm
back
going to
to
get
it,
out of
get
here
some
too. I'm going to
sleep.
go have some breakfast and go work on some stuff. So on behalf of everybody here at the Dark Mom Consortium and Moopsy in the Morning, I want to thank everybody who joined us. Go have a wonderful day. Please don't do anything stupid. Somebody did something stupid a few years ago, and let's not do that again. And don't forget to check out the chat music version of reading Snowbird
Yeah,
trailer comments.
that is awesome. That one was absolutely
Post that
awesome. There's a
one
lot
more
of
time.
other stuffs as well.
Pardon?
There's a lot of other funny musical shorts.
Those
out there
guys
as
write
well.
some really funny stuff, so
Mm-hmm.
So go check that out. Take care, everyone, and as we like to say around here, stay
Moopsy.
Moopsy, Moopsy. Shun the non-believer. Shun.